Thank you. Thank you. Happy Sri Ramanavami to all once again. Okay. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me share my screen now. Okay. So guys, the today concept is transit gateway, right? So today concept is transit gateway. This is the one. Are you able to see my screen? Can anyone please confirm? Perfect. Okay. So guys, let's understand transit gateway. It's a very important guys, this concept in AWS. So this concept, the transit gateway concept is implemented from the drawback of VPC peering, from the drawback of VPC peering. So guys, what is VPC peering? First we can understand, then go for transit gateway again. What is VPC peering? Where we can use? Hmm? Anyone? Communication between one VPC to other VPC. So let's understand first, before transit gateway, we can go for, yes, correct. So let me write some definition here. A transit gateway is a TGW, is a highly scalable and regional network hub. Network hub. So we can say centralized network. Centralized network. So acts as a centralized network. So centralized network means what? From this transit gateway, by using this transit gateway, we can enter into any VPC. Okay, we can enter into any VPC. Okay, okay. Let's come to now here. For example, okay, for example, my end only two VPCs are there. Okay, this is VPC A. VPC B. Focus carefully. A very important I'm explaining here now. So here, this is AWS cloud. AWS cloud. So peering we know, right? Same region, different region, same account, different account. Always, all whatever the things we have, we can easily do it. Okay. Now here, let's understand. This is your organization, company. Let's take this is TCS, for example, company. I'm taking example as a TCS. Okay. If TCS employees want to connect cloud, okay. Yeah, let's take an example here. If TCS employees want to connect this cloud, I mean inside workloads, resources and whatever it is. So first we have to understand one thing. My end, two VPCs are there. Two VPCs are there. So let's understand VPC A, this is VPC B. So now here one server is there. So this is private server, understand? This is private server. Example I'm taking, and this is public server. So maybe you can understand this is bash now. Okay. So now my requirement is I want to connect this private server. So directly connect private server is not possible as this is private. There is no public IP. There is no internet routing. In this case, if this is public server means I'm not explaining again the background network as we know the internet gateway, route table and all. Okay, let me add very quickly. This is what IG, internet gateway. This process already be aware of that. And now this is route table. Okay. Now this IZ route table is routed to public subnet inside the VPC. So now this server is public now. So if TCS employee, I mean developer trying to connect the public server, request will go here. Okay. Now if you can see my private server is not in the same VPC. It's in the different VPC. Is it possible to connect now by default? Is it possible to connect by default now? No. In this case, what we can do, guys? In this case, what we can implement here? VPC peering. Okay, let's understand. So in between, we have to establish VPC peering. So now if you can see, yeah, if you can see this peering will help to connect this VPC to this VPC. VPC A to VPC B. Okay. So we have to create a peering concept here, either same region, different account, same region. So here possibilities are what? Same region, different region, same, sorry, different account, same region, different account, different region. So all possibilities in terms of region and accounts. But the drawback is, for example, my end, multiple workloads are there. I mean, multiple VPCs are there. The example I'm taking now here. example is, let's see now. So my end, multiple VPCs are there. Okay, multiple VPCs. So let me take now. I'll check all the questions. Wait, huh? So for example, my end 3 VPCs are there. Let's take here VPC B, same region, VPC C, different region, VPC D, or different region or same region. Let me take here. I'm taking here. So VPC E, different account, diff region. Okay. So now VPC D, let me change this one also. Diff account, same region. So all possibilities I have updated here. You can see here all possibilities now. Okay, perfect. Okay. So you can take now, this is entire AWS. Okay. Now this is entire AWS cloud. Okay. So guys, now my end, one source VPC. Here also one VPC is there. VPC. A. Okay. So here my workloads are, let's take a workloads. Wait. I'm not talking about CADR right now. Okay. So guys, now this developer, okay, this developer want to connect VPC C, VPC B, VPC D, VPC A from VPC A. Okay. For example, I want to connect VPC B inside private server here from here. In this case, I'm taking only bash and example use case, maybe any use case. Okay. You know already bash and process. That's what I'm taking this use case now. Guys, you tell me if my developer want to connect VPC B, what I should do here? Here to here, what I should do? Tell me quickly. We don't have time. VPC A to VPC B, I should do peering. If developer want to connect VPC C, what should I do? VPC A to VPC peering. If I want to connect VPC D, VPC A to VPC D peering. If I want to connect VPC E, VPC A to VPC E peering. So now if you can see this architecture now, multiple peerings we need to establish, right or not? So every time you need to create a peering connection. So lot of connections, right? Lot of connections. You can see here, number of connections we need to be, configure. Even if you can do this kind of peering, VPCB, VPCC, both will communicate or not here. If I do peering for VPCA to VPCB, VPCA to VPCC, in that case, B to C will communicate or not? No. C to D? No. D to E? No. Peering concept is what? 1 to 1. Clear or not? Peering concept only supports 1 to 1. So 1 to many, is it possible? Does peering will support 1 to many? No. Peering not supports 1 to many. This is very important point that we know already. In that case, peering not supports 1 to many. In this case, we can take help transit gateway. Clear now where we can use the transit gateway? That's what you can see. This is centralized network means what? By using one transit gateway, you can connect from anywhere. That means centralized network. Understand? Centralized network. Yeah. So in this case, let me remove all the things here. So simply I can use transit gateway. Let's take here. Okay, transit gateway. So this transit gateway is a hub, network hub to connect multiple VPCs. So this transit gateway work region level. So in this case, if the two VPCs are a different account, we need to create, different region, we need to create a different transit gateways. Or TZW. Okay, clear till here? Even you can use, for example, this architecture. Let's Control C. Let's go to here. So this architecture we can implement. Yes, my voice is clear. Okay. So please check your laptop, okay? Whoever saying not clear. Okay. Okay. So transit gateway supports VPN also. For example, let's take previous one here. So developer volume is too low my end. Okay. You can see here. Yeah. So guys, issue is on only one end, one person end. So better to check your end, maybe increase the volume and network connectivity is check. Okay. So my end issue is there, everyone will face, right? Same kind of issues. Okay. So guys, if this person, TCS person want to connect multiple services, those are in the different VPCs. In this case, we can connect through VPN also. Okay, in your organization, they will set up a VPN to connect all the workloads. In this VPN also will support transit gateway. So first the request will go to transit gateway. From here to here, the request will split as per your routings. I mean, your target is only one. No need to connect separate this process, separate this process. Transit gateway, when you enter into the transit gateway, from there the request will split like required work, resources. So as I said, can I say now in this case, this is centralized network hub from where we can, distribute our traffic. For example, okay, let me show you one thing. So in our electrical device, one electrical device is there, right? In your home, this electrical device is there. I don't know how to draw this picture. So there is a electrical device is there in our home, right? Round box something from where we can connect multiple sockets. What was that name? Anyone know? Like this extension box. Yes. So this extension box, from this extension box, multiple connections, right? Multiple connections it will go. Multiple connections it will go. But single socket is only one connection only. Single sockets. Your fan switch, we said there is a single socket, right? We can plug charger and something. So this is one-to-one connection like a peering. Understand? But this is centralized connection. From here you can distribute any, you can put a charging, you can put a different devices. So this is transit gateway. So this is peering one-to-one. I hope you clear, right? Yeah. Perfect. So if you can see, yeah, I'm talking about this one. So if you can see, for example, yeah, perfect. See, this is incoming traffic. This is transit gateway, incoming traffic. From here, how many workloads we can connect? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But incoming source is only one. But outgoing is so many. Means this is transit gateway. Request will enter. From here to split VPC A, VPC B, VPC C, VPC D. Clear? If you can see, this is VPC peering. Only one to one only, one to one only, like that. Anyway, okay, that's great. Now let's go to the concept now. So if you want to work with the transit gateway, so we have to create a multiple VPCs, right? We have to create a multiple VPCs. In that case, I'm going to create a multiple VPCs. And before that, I'm going to show you something here. So this is my blog here, transit gateway regional, just now discussed already. So this is my blog, Centralizing Cloud Networks, a practical guide to deploying a AWS Transit Gateway. So if you can see, by using single transit gateway, I'm able to connect multiple VPCs, right or not? Same account, third party account, same region, different region, whatnot. So here, say goodbye to the complexity of VPC peering so I mean complexity means what? If I want to connect a peering one to one, 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 like that we need to connect, right? If you can see here, the challenges before transit gateway, I'm going to explain now. Before introducing AWS Transit Gateway, interconnecting multiple VPCs remote network required a lot of efforts. Yes, means VPC peering. You had to establish VPC peering connections between each pair of VPCs, which was manageable for few VPCs, but became a extremely complex, right? Like if you can see, if I want to connect 1 to 3, you have to connect peering 1 to 3, 1 to 2, 1 to 4. So this is If two VPCs are there, okay, no problem, we can go ahead. But multiple VPCs are there, it's a complex one, right? So each remote network or on-premises location needed a separate VPN connection to each VPC. What they are saying, if I want to connect this VPC, I need to create a separate VPN for this VPC. I want to create a separate VPN for this VPC. I want to create a separate VPN for this VPC. Instead of creating a separate VPNs, as I said here, one VPN can connect to transist gateway level, not VPC level. So this transist gateway will distribute your network to multiple VPCs. This point is clear or not? Everyone, this is very important point. In interview also, they can ask how the request will distributed into multiple VPCs from your on-premises, from your organization. Simply you can explain to them, the request is not directly hit to VPCs. The request will go to first transit gateway. From there, transit gateway will take care of by updating a route tables. The request will go to the destination. But VPN is configured to not VPC, not VPC. If it is a VPC, we have to establish so many VPN connections, each VPC separately. So in your end, multiple workloads are there. I mean, multiple VPCs are there. You can create a transit gateway. Request will give transit gateway from here to here. Request will distribute. I hope you guys are clear till here. Thanks. Okay, so introducing AWS Transit Gateway. A gateway simplifies this process by acting a central hub that interconnects all your VPCs and remote networks through a single gateway. See, this is a single gateway is distributed to network as a central hub to a on-prem system. Cloudflare is a different, that's CloudFront. This is network. CloudFront is application accessible cache process. Cloudflare and CloudFront both are same. Cloudflare is a on-premises process. CloudFront is a AWS process. Okay. We are also using Cloudflare, one of the account customer. Yeah. Okay, so by doing this, we can simplify the network topology, and we can easily scalable your application, centralizing your networking cost also effective if you do like this. Okay. For example, a simple use case without transit gateway. Okay, you would need to create a managed peering connection between every pair of VPCs and establish VPN connection from each remote office to each VPC, leading a highly complex and difficult to manage network. The meaning of this is, without network, transit gateway, if you connect your VPN through VPC, from here to connect different VPC, we need to connect a peering. From here to, if you want to connect to this VPC, you have to connect a peering. From here to, if you want to connect, I mean, each VPC different peerings are required now. See, looks like it's a very complex, right? We don't know if something is happened. We don't know how to check also. It will be time taking process. Am I right or not? What I'm trying to say. So VPN connection is not established to directly VPC, established to transit gateway only. From there, we can divide. Clear now? So if you want to do this process, minimum 2 VPCs are required. Okay. Okay, shall we start practical? Any questions? And you know, right? And very important thing is what? If you want to do this concept, the condition is what, guys? The two VPCs, I mean, the multiple VPCs not overlap, right or not? The conditions, if you can take, should not overlap. This is very important again. CADR should not overlap. Okay. This is the main condition we have to follow to do this VPC peering or transit gate. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's get started now. Okay, shall we start practical? Any questions on theoretical point of view? You can ask any questions. Whatever I have explained now in the half an hour. Any questions here? Any interesting questions? how organization will follow this and all. If you are having any questions, you can ask now before start to the practical. One project, how you can say single VPC? One project we have a multiple VPCs, not in one VPC. Maybe two VPCs, maybe three VPCs, maybe they can manage one more VPC for disaster recovery. We don't know, right? Let me take your questions. Can we attach multiple sources? Multiple sources means I didn't get you. In VPC, Praveen, in VPC peering, we would connect one to one VPC and we can different VPCs by time. Yes, correct. For one project, yeah. Yeah, sir, transist gateway is made in account or any region. Region specific. Cross cloud VNet. Cross cloud is a different process, right? Transist gateway, how it will support for cross cloud. This is AWS resource. Different cloud means different VPN. Under what situation do we need to do this in organization? Whatever I explained say now till now, right? And what situation we can implement this? Single source, multiple distributions. Each environment will have, see, we can, for this we need to set a transit gateway in every region. Exactly. How much time is allocated for this activity in organization? Depends on you. Under what situation do we need to do this in organization? Already I have explained, I hope. Then also need to create a transist gateway for every region. Exactly, we have to create every region. Okay, let's get started now. So I'm taking first two VPCs. So I'm in North Virginia region. So my end already one default VPC is there, right? I'm taking this is as a source. Let me name it as. So I'm considering this is one VPC. Okay. So let me create one more VPC here. So you can follow the blog if required. If you need any VPC reference. So I'm taking one VPC here. I'm creating one VPC. So minimum two VPCs are required, right? So one VPC I'm using as a default one. So one more VPC I'm creating VPC A. Naming is very important. Huh? You may confuse otherwise. VPC A US. Same region or North Virginia. First focus, I will share the blocks. Okay, North Virginia. So I'm giving VPC CIDR, create a VPC. Okay. So my end, two VPCs are there. So I'm just giving here default as a source VPC from where I'm trying to connect. So this is target from where I'm going to accept. And a very important thing, whenever you can create a two VPCs, take the CIDRs and note down somewhere for easy understanding purpose. So my end, I'm just going to paste it here. So this is what default VPC means source. Source default VPC. This is okay. Next, let's go to target also. So I'm taking here, this is target one. Okay, let me take this name. Just a minute, wait, someone is calling continuously. Hello. Who is this? Okay, so here you just note down your CIDRs somewhere. It will useful now without any confusion. Okay, so this is source, this is target. I'm going to establish a connection by using transit gateway. Clear now? So let me draw here VPC, VPCA, and VPCB, means source and target. So my source CIDR is this one. My target CIDR is this one. Okay. So wait, first wait. Huh? Okay. So in this case, transit gateway. That's what I'm saying always to you guys. While implementing any new concept takes few, less dependencies. If you take 6 VPCs, 7 VPCs, you may confuse. First, focus the concept. From day one itself, I'm saying same thing only. You are asking take 6 VPCs, 4 VPCs. If you take 4, 6 VPCs, first you may confuse which route table, which CIDR and all. First focus a very minimal dependencies and take a concept. Once concept is clear, then increase the dependencies. This is the concept. This is the process how you can prepare, guys. Okay. So now I'm trying to establish connection by these VPCs. Okay. So now my end 2 VPCs are clear. Let's create a subnets. So default already subnets are there. No need to create. Let me create a subnet in this VPC, target VPC. Let's follow the block here. I'm taking one subnet. Let's go to now. I'm giving this CIDR. Should not overlap here. So subnet 1 target. Okay. So my end 2 VPCs, 2 subnets are clear. So let me launch a server now. So default VPC inside I'm going to launch a one server. Okay. Okay. Let's go to EC2. Okay. Source server I'm giving like this. I'm giving T2 micro. So you can not require any key. Let's go for, so here default source, any subnet enable, or you can give 1A something. Yeah, you can give 1A. Auto SN public IP SN. Okay. Security group you can take a default and launch a server now. Proceed without key, yes. Okay. So now if you can see, server is ready now. And before that, let's go and navigate to security groups here. Check SG is enabled or not for the specific role. So here if you can see, my SG is enabled for only inside source only. Let me create a one more role here. The role is, you can give all traffic also just for testing, or SSH 22 also. Okay. Okay, SG level, no issues now. And let's go to launch one more server, target server. So I'm creating here target server. So this time I'm giving key to connect source to target. Key authentication is required, right? So I'm giving here key something, or you can give like this. So I have created a key now. Okay, let's go to this time. You can change different VPC and subnet and disable IP and secret group default and now launch a server. So my in total 2 servers are running. So one is in one VPC, one is in other VPC. Same thing. Let's go and check SG groups here also. This is different secret group. The reason different VPC. Same SG won't work for different VPCs. Both are different network. So here also, I'm going to add a inbound rule. Okay. So all are done here so far. So now what I'm going to do here, from here to here, inside subnet, so EC2, I'm taking one EC2. So guys, this is public EC2, right? I'm taking this is public one. My no VPN, right? To connect from external, I need one at least one Bastion host. So this is Bastion or jump host server. Both are same. So now, so from on-premises from anywhere, I'm trying to connect, means my laptop. So let's take a developer now. Copy image. So I'm trying to connect. So in this case, I can use Cloud Connect option directly instead of taking any third-party tools. So if I connect, I'm able to connect. This is public server. Let me show you now. Go to instances, source server, click on it, click on it. So I'm trying to connect a source server now. Yeah. So you can switch to root. Okay. So guys, I'm inside of source server. Where it is? The source server is here. Now you tell me, if I trying to connect SSH, is it possible to connect this private server without any peering and transit gateway? Why? Why it is not possible? Yeah, both are not in same network, so not possible to connect, private server directly in this way. Like this, not possible. Both are in different network. In this case, we can use VPC peering. In above case, source server is unable to SSH to target server. The reason, both are in different network. So in this case, we can take help VPC peering or transit gateway. So we can take any one of help here. So VPC peering already we discussed. So focus is transit gateway. Okay. We can establish by using below process. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm taking now, in this case, I'm taking now transit gateway help now. Okay. We are going to enter now the actual concept now, the practical. So, okay, let's go to transit gateway directly. So let me close unnecessary tabs. Okay. So I'm inside of North Virginia VPCs. Two VPCs are here only, VPC-A, default source and target also here. So here there is a transit gateways module. Here click on the transit gateway. So here you have to create a transit gateway. I'm giving here TZ1 transit gateway here, source, or you can give transit gateway North Virginia. Region specific only transit gateway. So you no need to do anything, just give a name and you can create. So if you can see here, this will support for VPN also, route tables also, and something everything. You just create a transit gateway only. So it will take a couple of minutes, some cases to create. Okay. Okay. So after that, here the concepts are very clear, guys. Whenever you can create a transit gateway, this will create. But the point is here, which VPC I need to take as a connection here. We need to create a attachments process here. Okay. This attachment process will attach which VPC will comes under this transit gateway only. Okay. What I'm trying to say, for example, URN. Okay. Let me show you this architecture. So here and multiple VPCs are there. So transit gateway, how it will communicate to which VPC is required only. For example, I don't want to give this VPC to my transit gateway. This three only I have to give. So there is a concept here, transit gateway attachments. So the transit gateway, no, not route table. This transit gateway attachments is help to add a which VPC comes under this transit gateway connection. Clear now? So for example, my end 4 VPCs are there. Which VPC should take care of the transit gateway? You can create a attachment of that VPC to this transit gateway. Clear the concept? When we can use transit gateway as attachment based on which VPC comes under this transit gateway communication. So for example, my end 4 VPCs are there. I should create a transit gateway attachment for only these 3 VPCs only, not for this VPC. In that case, this TZW, this transit gateway will responsible for only these 3 VPCs, not this VPC. Clear now? So my end, if you can see, state is available. Transit gateway is created. Only transit gateway is created now. So let's take an example here. Yeah, like TZ association, correct. Target group association load balancer. Okay. So let's see now what I'm trying to say. You can easily understand. So my end multiple VPCs are there, for example. So this is a different, just understand. In this case, guys, I have created only transit gateway region specific only. My region is what? US East 1. Now in the US East 1, I'm able to see how many VPCs, guys, now? Here, target and just in this architecture, I'm able to see 2 VPCs. Okay, VPC, here also VPC. But now my transit gateway is ready now. But my transit gateway, I need to hand over which VPCs are required now. So for example, if I add as an attachment for this, only transit gateway will serve the request to this VPC only, not this VPC. So your choice. Number of VPCs you can attach to transit gateway, not one-to-one like a VPC peering. This is the concept. So let's go to, in this case, transit gateway attachments. So my end, no transit gateway attachments, right? You just open here. So give here transit gateway TZ1. So attachment is what here I'm giving. VPC keep as is. Select which VPC I'm attaching now. Default VPC. Okay, you can remove, I think not required these many. Done. So it will take some time now. Same thing, you can create one more attachment for what? Target VPC also. Exactly. So if you want, you can give target here, attachment. So two attachments are now ready. Okay, source and target. Still state is pending. So now you are able to see multiple VPCs, but which VPCs are comes under this transit gateway, that you need to select here. Now transit gateway source is what? One VPC, target is what? One VPC. Now you can see this is done. Clear or not? This is attachment. VPC, this is one more attachment. How many attachments are there total? Two. Very good. So two attachments. This is source, this is target. And what about this? I haven't created any VPC, but since this is not comes under attachment, this is not possible to connect transit gateway. Clear? Yeah. Yes, number of attachments means number of VPCs. Everything is chargeable. Why you are thinking about charging and chargeables and all? Everything is chargeable. Nothing is free, right? How they can give free of cost? Ankit? Okay, then clear, right? So guys, this is kind of VPC peering, right? VPC peering source and we have to create, target and we have to create. After that, what we should do? Route tables. So here also next same concept. Here also now we need to attach route table concept. Same route table concept again. Thanks, Vidit. Yeah, no one will give KTs on this, guys. These are important concepts. No one will explain in your organization. Okay. I think now you know very clear what we need to do. So now this is alternate of VPC peering, transit gateway done. After VPC peering, what you should do, guys? What you should do? Update route table, source and target route table, target and source route table. Clear or not? Exactly. So my source is what? This one. Target is what? This one. In this case, where should I go? VPCs. Okay, before that, let's try to connect a server. Understand, able to connect or not. Go to target server. We know, right, how to connect. SSH client. I'm taking this one now. Directly, I'm trying to connect target server from here. See, no such file directory. What should I do first now? VA key. So permissions, authentication permissions are required. Let's go to here. The key, this one. Control A, copy. If key is wrong, also unable to connect, guys. So give the permission of chmod 400. This and all I have discussed already in the class itself. Okay, let's try to connect. I'm unable to connect. Why? Key, it's not a key issue, but request is unable to connect target. Yes, there is no internet, but we are trying to connect internally, not through internet. Target is not public IP, right? Target is private server. When the private IP will allow, the request comes from the same network, but my request is not coming from the same network. Request is coming from the different network, different VPC. So that's what we have implemented. What here? Transit gateway. Transit gateway is clear, but route tables are not updated, right? Route tables, without route table, we can't do anything even after VPC peering also. In this case, what should I do? Go to route tables. My end, two VPCs are there. Let's go here. This VPC route table here. This VPC route table, click on it. Here, add a routings. Here, what should I add, guys? Tell me. My target is what here? 10.0.0.16. 10.0.0.0 by 16. Through what? Through what? Transit gateway. Click on it. Yes. Done. Next is what? Next is what? Go to VPCA. So there, let me copy paste this idea. Okay. Next is what? Same process you can do for target VPC and also. Target VPC route table. Target VPC route table. Why automatic taking this is okay. And go to edit routes. So here you can add transit. So, okay, we're adding wrongly. I can understand. Let's go to VPCs properly. Wrong route, correct. So let's go to remove this first. Yeah, go to VPCs. So first VPC, default VPC, main route table. Done. This is correct only, right? 10.0.0.6 update. Next, open this. Route table is what? 0D F57 something. 0D 5769. Yeah, here. Add route 16. Transit gateway. Target now. Now I'm able to see target attachment now. So this is which VPC CIDR? Source VPC CIDR. I'm updating into the target end now. Exchanging the CIDRs. Clear now? Now you can run. Yes. Clear? I'm able to connect target server. This is private server. But I connected through what? Not through VPC pairing, through transit gate. Any questions from anyone? Okay. So in this case, my and multiple VPCs are there. What we can do? Attach multiple VPCs, multiple attachments. So each attachment update route tables only. Where to where, where to where. Route tables are just provide a routing where to where. Transit gateway is to attach multiple VPCs. So without transit gateway, if you update route table, no connection. With the transit gateway, Without update route table, no routing. Connection is there, but no routing. Understand the point, what I'm trying to say. See, what I'm trying to say, VPCA, VPCB. So transist gateway will provide just a road only. In your language, I'm saying, in our language, road only. But the request travel from here to here, take help from route table. Route table will take you like this. Clear now? So without road, without path, if you update route table will stay here only. No road here. So that's what. First, provide a path, means road here to here. Then travel the request from here to here with help of a route table path. Clear no? For example, one more VPC is there. What we can do? Attachment process. One more VPC, attachment process. Understand what I'm trying to say? For example, if I create one more VPC, let's take a VPC B now. Okay, if I create a VPC B, take the block here, help 172 without overlap. Yeah, I'll show different region also. Clear now? So for example, I'm creating a one more VPC in the same region. After that, what we can do, guys? After that, what we can do? Create a subnet also. VPC B, subnet 1 B. Your wish, you can give any availability zone. Create a subnet. Okay. Let's give subnet 1B. Copy. Copy. I'm giving subnet also now. So subnet also created. Next, if any workloads are there in the VPC, what should I do now? Simply go to transit gateway. First, no need to create transit gateway, right? Transit gateway only one. Attachments you need to increase. See, already two attachments are there. This is for source and target. Now again create attachment. Select a transit ID. Transit gateway ID. Select which VPC? VPC B. Create transit gateway. Done. Oh, unfortunately, 1E is not work, guys. Not supporting. My subnet is created, unfortunately, 1E only. Let me delete. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to subnets. VPC B. Let's go to subnets. Okay, otherwise I'll do one thing. I'll create one more subnet, is VPC B. No. This is not possible. Subnet 1B, VPC B, yeah. Delete. So let me create a subnet in different availability zone. Actually, this not supporting 1E availability zone. That's what it is not allow me to create subnet 1B. So this time I'm selecting 1E or 1B. And now you can give here, and you can give now here. Okay. So let's create now which availability zone 1B. Let's go to transit gateway attachments now again. You can give any name if required. Sorry, transit gateway attachments. Perfect. Create now. Selecting transit gateway and selecting VPCB. So this time, okay, create transit gateway. See now you can, this is VPCB. Clear now? So next is what? Same concept, update the route table. If you want to connect here to here, update these two route tables. If you want to connect here to here, update these two route table. If you want to connect here to here, update these two route tables. Clear what I'm trying to say? So before we connected here to here, right? In this case, updated here route table, updated here route table. Exchanging the, CIDR. Here I need to update target CIDR. Here I need to update source CIDR. If I want to do VPCB, same process, not required any separate process. Transit gateway no need to create one transit gateway only. Update after attaching attachments, updating the records only. Clear now? How to work with multiple VPCs? Any questions from anyone? Different region I will explain. Wait. This is only single region I'm talking about. Single region is clear or not? Perfect. Okay. So if you are clear means, should I go for different region now? I need response from everyone. Are you clear? See guys, simple process. Don't confuse about CIDR. I mean, VPCA, this is for example. This is VPCB. Your request is travel here to here means this is CIDR update here. This is CIDR update here. Exchange the CIDR records in the route table. Even if you try to create same route table, same CIDR, it will throw error. Already route table is updated. Exchanging the CIDR, here to here, here to here. If the request, for example, my end two VPCs are there. If you want to connect this VPC route table you need to update. If you want to connect this VPC route table you need to update. That's it only. Clear the process? Okay. Next, if I want to main route table, VPC route table, click on the VPC, route table. If you want to update subnet route table, subnet only able to connect, not enter VPC. For example, VPC inside five subnets are there. If you give subnet CIDR, source be able to communicate only specific subnet only, not enter VPC. Specific subnet inside servers only able to connect, not enter VPC subnets. Your wish. How to control subnet level or VPC level. Clear everyone? Perfect. Let's go to origin now. So I'm in now different region, origin. So let's create a one VPC. So as we know, VPC should not overlap, right? I'm taking 192.8, copy. So this time I'm giving VPC C origin. I'm giving like this. Naming is very important, guys. Otherwise you may confuse. Creation of VPC is done. Next is what? I'm creating a subnet. You can give subnet 1 origin. Availability zone, you can give anything to A. So CIDR, you can take this. First, please draw the architecture. What you want to plan to do. Without architecture, don't go directly. You may confuse here. So my end, everything is fine now. So let's try to connect. Now I'm inside of what, guys? Now I'm inside of which server? Let's go on private server. Very good. I'm inside of this server. This server to private server, different region I'm going to connect. This server to private server. So here what should I do? Create a one server. Launch instance. So target origin. So create a key pair. Origin easy to like this. So this key I need to update into where? Private server inside source end to connect. Launch instance is done. So security group. Now this time, okay. Plus you tell me after, okay, let me update this. Now I'll take your help only to do this. Tell me, what should I do first now? My target is ready. Okay, let me draw the architecture again here. Okay. So this is US East 1 region. Okay. This is US West 1 region. That's what I'm saying, right? You need to draw the architecture every time. Otherwise not, it's too difficult to understand these concepts. Connection where to where? Here to here, right? Connection. Here to here. First here to public to here entered already. Now you are inside of this private server. Private server VPC is what? Private server VPC is what? VPC B, right? North Virginia. Let's go to North Virginia. Yeah. You are inside of this server. Means which VPC it is? This one. You are trying to connect from here. Okay. VPC A target. This is the VPC you are inside. Trying to connect VPC C. Different region. So this is North Virginia. This is origin. Tell me now, what should I do now? Create attachment. But guys, you tell me one thing. To attach, okay, let me show you. Okay, I'll come to your point only. Go to VPCs. You guys are saying attachment, but you are missing one thing here. Hey, wait here, what update key and all. First transit gateway not yet implement, right? So you are saying transit gateway attachments. Okay, let's create a transit gateway attachments. So I'm unable to see transit gateway ID here. To attach, attachment process is what? Okay, which this subnet at, I mean this VPC attached to which transit gateway? I'm unable to see. Why? Why? Very good. Transit gateway is region specific or global specific? I told you, right? Region specific. In this case, what should I do first here now? Very good. Create transit gateway. So I'm creating a transit gateway here also. Origin. Simple I'm giving here origin. So here I'm giving TZW. So create first. Now it will complete So guys, if anyone had to join still in this group, please join. Here you will get updates. If any workshops are there, every week we are going to conduct a workshop. So click on the link and you can join the Telegram group here. So you will get a workshop updates. Okay. If anyone join from outside, you can join in that group. And one more thing, guys, the new batch is going to start 7:30 a.m. Monday, April 7th. It's 5.5 months course, AWS, Azure, GCP, and DevOps. So not required any prerequisites. Once again, I'm saying, if anyone join outside, I'm saying, you can start from zero. Okay. I will take care of, the zero level to the next level if you are having a good consistency for the 5.5 months. Okay, not required any prerequisites. Even non-IT degree students also eligible for this course. So the new batch is going to start April 7th. That is tomorrow, morning 7:30 a.m. Okay, 7:30 a.m. is a good time to start anything. Okay, so even working employees, okay, freshers and all. Yeah. So my transit gateway created an origin, right? So what we can do now? Tell me, guys, what we can do. Very good. Bhargavi on the fire now. Transit gateway attachments, huh? Create, attach. Group link already shared, right? Can anyone please share the group link, Naveen, if you are here? So now you can select transit gateway. See, I'm able to see why I have created in the origin region. If you want, you can give name also. Which VPC? This VPC. Which subnet? This subnet. Now, done. So in this case, thanks, Naveen. In this case, let's go and create a one server also here. In origin also, I'm going to create a one private server here. I think already created. Huh? Yeah, already created. Okay, great. Okay. So transit gateway attachment also done. Next process is what, guys? Routings. Very good. Next process is routings. So let's go to the routing concept. So you can go to directly origin VPC. So I will give one task to you. So please don't exit this session. Please stay till last. I will give I'll give one use case to you what you need to do with this. Okay. Okay. So my VPC CIDR is what? So let's okay. I'm inside of origin region, right? So I'm inside of origin region. I'm going to update this route table now. Okay. This route table you can click here. The route table. The route table. See here. Edit routes. Add route. Which route table I need to update here? 10.0.0.0 by 16. Correct or not? Origin. So you can copy paste. This is save changes. Origin and is okay. Next, what should I do? Go to North Virginia. Here I need to update origin CIDR. Exactly. So which VPC? Tell me here which VPC? I'm trying to connect private server. Private server VPC is here only, right? I'm trying to connect. Yes. No, VPC is, oh, sorry. VPC A or VPC B? VPC A only. This is only. Here only my private server is there. This is I haven't created any workloads, right? So here, correct. Take this. So 10.0.0.0.16. Sorry. You can go to route table. Edit routes. What I need to add here? One origin VPC, right? Origin VPC CIDR. Origin VPC CIDR is 192, 168, this one. Okay, so transit gateway done. Clear now? Clear till here? Any questions from anyone? Okay, not yet completed, guys. Still, you are inside of target server, right? Sudo su hyphen. Now go to origin. So I'm trying to connect private server to private server. So here, let's take a connect option. Take here, take here. I'm trying to run here. So no such file directory, right? So second server to third server, I'm unable to connect. First, I need to update what? Key pair, right? Very good. This is the key pair. Copy, paste. Give the permissions, read permission, chmod 400. Oh, should be give gap, right? Next, still unable to connect. Understand? So two regions, the process I follow same process for same region VPCs process only. Okay. This architecture can be edited through Kubernetes. Kubernetes is not architecture creation tool. Kubernetes is orchestration tool, not architecture tool. Terraform will take. I'm unable to connect. So be careful now. A very important point I'm going to highlight now. Across region concept will enter in the transit gateway. We need to create a this transit gateway to this transit gateway peering we need to connect. Then only request will travel next region. Okay. So here this you tell me guys, this transit gateway, any connection I have established? No, right? Then how these both will communicate? So now in transit gateway process, across region concept is coming means we have to establish peering, transit gateway peering. I will tell you how to do that now. So let's go to North Virginia. Transit gateway attachments. Here, create a transit gateway attachment. Give pay name. Which transit gateway? Transit gateway. Now here, attachment type is peering connection. You can select. So my account, other account, or same region, different region. My account, different region, right? Which region? I'm inside of North Virginia. You need to select origin. What is the acceptor ID? Go to origin. Go to VPC. What should I give? What should I give here? Transit gateway ID. This is peering transit gateway to transit gateway. Clear now? Which type of attachment this is? Peering connection attachment. Okay, which transit gateway to which transit gateway? This transit gateway to this transit gateway, we are implementing peering. Same account. Other account also possible, other region also possible, same region also possible. Everything is possible. So North Virginia initialize the request. So go to origin, transit gateways, attachments, pending acceptance, right? automatically this will update whenever you can raise the request like VPC peering. So the target and automatically this will update. Go to actions, accept transit gateway attachment. Clear now? Hmm. Any questions still here? Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, let's go and try now. There is a question. Wait, let's wait. Why we need to create a TZ attachment which created public or private? I didn't get your question anyway. So this is cross connection, guys. Let's now trying to give. Still unable to connect. Still unable to connect. Yeah, the reason. So the last step is the final step across region. No, we are not using VPC peering. This is not VPC peering, transit gateway peering. I haven't created any VPC peering. See, VPC peering is here. This is transit gateway peering. One transit gateway to one transit gateway. I mean, how you can understand now here. VPC1, VPC2, for example, VPC1, VPC2, VPC3. So these three VPCs will communicate to three VPCs with help of single transit gateway, right or not? If all are in same region. If different region, I'll explain the same concept in different ways, you know. Different region, okay? See, this transit gateway is different, right? Same time. This transit gateway also different, right? Right or not? Both are different region. This is US East one. This is, okay, I'm taking here US West one. So this VPC, this region is separate, this region is separate, this transit gateway is separate, this transit gateway is separate. How both will communicate? Transit gateway peering. Clear the concept now? Which one is preferable real time? Anything depends on your requirement, depends on the client requirement. Anything can, don't stick on only single approach. Anything they can ask, right? Yeah. Different region they can ask, same region they can ask, different account they can ask, multiple VPCs they can ask, single VPC they can ask, different, depends on the requirement. Clear? Guys, I have done VPC peering. Sorry, VPC peering, transit gateway peering. Still, I'm unable to connect. Source is what here? Source CIDR is clear, target clear, but still I'm unable to connect. Which one cost effective? You tell me one thing. I need to connect one VPC to two VPCs. In this case, are you going to think about cost or implement transit gateway? Transit gateway. I'm going to implement one to one. In this case, Go for VPC pairing, one-to-one only. One-to-many means transit gateway, no cost effective here. Only the requirement. Cost secondary, requirement important first. If the client is asking you to implement 1 to 3 VPCs, if you say no, cost is more, I'm not going to implement, if you can say, it's not correct, right? Cost is different. First, requirement is important. Client requirement is very important. If they're asking one to many or one to one, go ahead, VPC pairing. One to many, go ahead, transit gate. Okay. Yeah, the final step is here. Okay, the final step is here. So go to here, the transit gateway route table. So this is my transit gateway, right? If you click on this, if you can see here, okay, directly you can open the route table here. This is the route table of transit gateway. So here you can create a transit gateway static routing for where to where. Here I'm able to see so many attachments, right or not? So here I'm going to connect your source is what? You are inside of which transit gateway, you are going to connect which VPC to which VPC, make you clear here. So let's create here North Virginia. I'm going to duplicate tab. Yeah. So here go to VPC. So this is my VPC, right? Here only my private server is there. So my CID is 10.0.0.0.16. Copy. Go to here. So am I doing correct or not? Which attachment is attached this? Which attachment also we need to find out. So if you give different names, yeah, target. Okay, you need to understand. See, your connection is what? I'm going to implement here to here. This server is located which VPC? I'm selecting that VPC. Target is what? Origin. Origin, see, origin route table, and you need to update source. Okay. Create static route. Done. Next, go to origin. So you tell me, am I doing correct or not? So go to the final step here. Origin target route table also open. Here, click on the routes, create a static route. Here, what is the CID of origin? Copy. So now you can see I'm giving. Attachment is what here? Peering attachment. Done. So, okay. Now you can see. Go to the transit gateway again, North Virginia. So one more time you can check. So there is a go to transit gateways. Last route table. So click on the route table. So create association. So this is the peering I have attached, right? Routes. Create a static route. You can see, okay, already I have given, right? You can see the static routes here. Okay, let's try to connect. Still I'm unable to connect. So I did some mistake here. You recognized or not? Yeah, what was the mistake? I did a small mistake wantedly here. CID here, wantedly I have given source and only source, target and only target, right or not? You recognized or not that mistake? Okay. So your task is to rectify that issue and please update me back if it is working or not. Clear? Yes, we need to interchange. This is your task for today. Okay. Just you need to interchange CID here. I mean, you are observing or not, just I have given a small task to you. Okay, every time if I complete everything, you are not simply following the things. So this is now your task. 95% only I have completed. Remaining 5% you need to complete, and you need to update in the group itself. Okay. The reason we are providing recordings also, right? If I providing a recording, if I ask you to follow the same process, there is no self-learning concept in that. So I'm giving just 5% self-learning to you. Do it. Okay. Are you clear, guys? The concept of transit gateway? Please give response. New batch is going to start, yes. Morning 7:30 AM, new batch is going to start, yes. So do it today or tomorrow, your wish. Today is festival, right? So you can go with this and update me in the group itself. You can update in this group only, guys. This is workshop group, right? You can update here only. Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice day to all. Happy Sri Ram Navami to all. Yeah, you can do same concept. Yeah, new batch is going to start. Multi-cloud and DevOps, Bhavani. So the new batch, morning 7:30 AM, 5.5 months, AWS, Azure, GCP, and Cloud Terraform advanced level, Kubernetes also advanced level. So we are going to cover here 10 plus projects in this training. The fees and all you can go through the website. You can understand. Naresh IT website. By the way, guys, my name is Veera. I'm a multi-cloud, one and only multi-cloud DevOps trainer in Naresh IT. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye bye.